Hi, I'm Vijay Raghunathan. I'm a professor of electrical and computer engineering here at Purdue, and I also serve as the associate head for graduate programs in the School of ECE. So the CHIPS Act is a legislation that Congress has recently passed and was signed into law by President Biden today, and it is a big investment in the American ecosystem of microelectronics and semiconductors. Everything that has to do with semiconductor chips, from the design to the manufacturing of them, and the entire gamut of research and development, as well as workforce development and education that goes along with it. This act provides for the reshoring of semiconductor or chip manufacturing back into the United States. This is a critical issue, not only from an industry standpoint, but also from a national security standpoint. Over the past decades, a lot of the semiconductor chip manufacturing has shifted offshore into countries that are facing uncertain times, and that has pretty big geopolitical as well as national security implications for the United States. And so this act provides a lot of incentives to semiconductor manufacturers to reshore manufacturing capacity back domestically to the United States, and that is a pretty big deal. I think the impact of the legislation will be felt almost immediately. In fact, over the past 9 to 12 months, both industry as well as other stakeholders, for example in academia as well as government, have been really re-energized and have been debating furiously and planning furiously for this moment, the passage of this bill and this act, so that they can get moving quickly in terms of whether it be construction of new manufacturing facilities or putting together big, ambitious R&D proposals for the National Semiconductor Technology Center or the NAPMP, which is an Advanced Manufacturing and Packaging Center. So the work has already begun, and the impact has already begun and will accelerate certainly over the next 2 to 4 years. One of the things that we in academia are particularly excited about is the potential impact this has on what we here at Purdue consider the most important aspect of the supply chain as far as semiconductors is concerned, that of human talent. So the Act has specific provisions in it and specific funding set aside for building the next generation of American workforce in semiconductors and microelectronics. Purdue is really at the forefront of that effort in terms of our new and comprehensive semiconductor degrees program, as well as the other big partnerships that we have recently announced, including the MediaTek Design Center, as well as the new fab that's being set up by Skywater right here on campus. And this is only the beginning as far as we're concerned, and Purdue is really going to be taking the lead in reasserting American preeminence in the field of microelectronics and semiconductors.